Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Good morning. Back at it again with another video for y'all. Just want to chat with y'all, give y'all some truth, give y'all some information and some knowledge. Because a lot of y'all think that the way certain people do stuff is actually true. It's not true. Everybody's different. But what I want to discuss with y'all about is stereotypes. Don't go by the stereotypes. I know a lot of y'all see memes where they say that, like, black people be like, you better eat that chicken, this or that. And to be honest with you, those type of stereotypes, I kind of don't really like them because those type of stereotypes, they kind of, promote like a little bit of like negative energy, about the black community. But yeah, don't go by the stereotypes. Stereotypes are not really actual facts. Yeah, when it comes down to like certain people doing stuff, just like a lot of people say that, like, when it comes down to relationships, boyfriend, girlfriend, a lot of people say the man is supposed to be the chaser, but that's not actually true. You do have women that chase after men. You do have women that ask guys out on dates. Not every man chases women. I don't really I don't really be chasing women myself. I'm fine with being single. I'm not really interested into being in a relationship right now anyway. I got a lot of stuff that I'm doing to I got a lot of stuff that I gotta accomplish. I'm on my stuff, I'm on my purpose. I don't really need any distractions right now. But yeah, you do have women that chase after men. The man doesn't always have to be the chaser because there may be a guy out there that a woman may like, but the man is not going to chase after her because he's not the type of guy to chase after women. That's just how some men are. Yeah. But yes, yeah, and that's another thing too. That's a stereotype. And another thing too, like, stereotypes be like black people always getting into fights, which, really, to be honest with you, in black neighborhoods, when you go over to a black club or whatever, there, like when you go to the ghetto, when you go to the hood, really, in the ghetto, in the hood, you don't really see too many white folks, but a lot of people will be surprised that you actually have white people that live in the hood. You probably only have like maybe you probably only have like maybe one white family that lives in the hood, that lives in the ghetto. But yeah, in black neighborhoods, you do see like black people that be getting into all types of fights, all types of altercations or whatever, but you do have those certain black people like myself that don't really be getting into fights. When it comes down to drama, when it comes down to arguments, we hate that. We hate that. We're not about the drama. We're not about the altercations or anything. We're just about having peace. But yeah, when you go to a black neighborhood, like when you go to the ghetto, when you go to the hood, you know what I mean, sometimes you may only see one white family in the hood, and then you also have some black neighborhoods that don't look so bad. You have some black neighborhoods that are beautiful. You have some neighborhoods that are a mixture of black and white that are like beautiful neighborhoods. And you also have like suburban neighborhoods where it's full of white people and there's only one black person that lives in the neighborhood. It's the suburbs. And some see, that's the thing about it. Like, being black in America, it is kind of tough because when you're the only black person living in the suburbs, when you're the only black person living in a suburban neighborhood, sometimes they kind of like to categorize you, maybe that you a gangster or a criminal, when all you really are is an entrepreneur. All you really are is a lawyer. Stuff like that. See, don't go by the stereotypes. Stereotypes are not actual facts. Not everybody is the same. Everybody is different. And there are like certain stuff that certain black people do that makes other black people in the black, in the black community look bad, because just like with the police brutality in America, like you do have some black people that'll like see a cop walking around, and like the black person will be like I'm not even doing anything, you better walk away. Like there's no need to do that. You have good cops, you have bad cops. I mean, calling the cops is not a bad thing to do at all. You know what I mean? Yeah, calling the police is not a bad thing to do at all. You have good cops, you have bad cops. And now, this situation, they talking about defunding the police. I mean, you have good cops, you have bad cops. Calling the police is not a bad thing to do. But yeah, and that's another thing too. Especially in hip hop, like the whole snitching versus non-snitching thing. Like a lot of these rappers be saying that like if there's like a serial killer living next door to them, they went and talk to the police about it. They went and told the police about it. They're not gonna tell on the serial killer. Like you got a serial killer living next door to you, killing people, like taking brains out of people's skulls and putting their brains into refrigerators. Like you wouldn't even tell the cops about that. You're just gonna move away. Like the serial killer could be coming for you, but you're not gonna tell on him. I mean, if there's a serial killer living next door to me, I'm telling the police. I'm telling the cops. I mean, if people want to tell me that I'm a snitch, so be it. Now that's not really being all that. I mean, I mean, I know what being a snitch like. You being a snitch, like you telling on somebody just because they did like a little mistake, just because they spilt the soda by accident, and you gonna tell on them. That's a snitch. But if it's a situation where your life could be in some serious danger to the point where you could get killed, you doing the right thing by telling the police. Because your life could be in some serious danger. You could end up being killed. You living next door to a serial killer. I mean, I'm telling the police. I'm telling the cops. And if people got a problem with me doing that, oh well, so be it. What I mean? I'm telling the cops. But yeah, the whole snitching versus non-snitching thing, there's nothing wrong about a rapper telling the police about a serial killer living next door to them. Yeah, snitching versus non-snitching, don't go by the stereotypes. I mean, cause that's like a big thing in the hip hop community. Like rappers, they feel some. I guess the average rapper feels some sort of weakness for telling the police. Like, there's nothing wrong about telling the police, and then with them thinking about defunding the police. I mean, see, and that's another thing too. With all these rappers that be getting shot and killed in their hometown, I mean, see, when you make it as a rapper, you gotta get out of the hood and you gotta stay out of the hood. You gotta get out the hood and you gotta stay out of the hood, because it's like, a lot of people that you grew up with, that you went to school with, when you make it big as a rapper, it's like they don't want to show no love. Like they don't want to say that they're proud of you. When you come home, there's always some type of hate. And there's gonna be somebody out there that's gonna like that's jealous of your success. They're a hater. They're haters, and they want to like just take your life away. It's sad, but it's true. It's like when you get out of the hood, you gotta stay out of the hood. But that's the thing about it. It mainly just happens to rappers. I don't think it happens to professional athletes, basketball players, football players. It's mainly just rappers. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I just wanted to share this video with y'all. Give y'all some knowledge, some information, because Stereotypes are not actual facts. Don't go by the stereotypes. Everybody's different. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share. Love y'all.